How's it going, peeps? Where's everybody at? The game's still going on. And I expected this from the Lions. I mean, not to get blown out, but I did not expect a good year from them. To get blown out in a division game is really embarrassing, even though it looks like Stafford's got concussion. Kenny G's out, Trey Flowers out. A bunch of guys are out right now, man. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. These division games are supposed to be competitive, no matter who's playing. Look a couple years back, playing against Chicago on Thanksgiving. I believe it was Chase Daniels even playing back then. No one thought the Bears would beat us, but it was a division game. They were competitive and they beat us. It's how division games are supposed to go usually. I don't have a problem with us losing games, but when you allow a guy to continue to run down your throat and don't try to take it away, and you act like you don't know Devin Cook's about to get the ball, it's idiotic. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's poor coaching. Enough is enough, man. This team has not improved since Matt Patricia has gotten here. Show me where we have improved. You can't. You can't show me where we've improved, man. Yeah, Stafford didn't play great today, but he threw two picks, but the loss is not entirely on him. Okay. Again, those two interceptions were bad throws, terrible throws. He shouldn't have thrown them. But when you're down 27 to 10 or whatever, Stafford's just trying to do whatever he can to buy his team back into the game. And that's really what it boiled down to. Our defense is so pitiful. It's ridiculous. Again, I know we have a lot of injuries, but if we do not fire Matt Patricia either tonight or tomorrow, I will be done watching the Lions until they do so. I did the same thing for the Tigers. Did the same thing for the Tigers. I haven't watched the Tigers in, I don't know, I'd say about 3 or 4 years because of the poor decisions they made. Just stupid front office decisions. And if we do not fire Matt Patricia, I'd hate to do it, but I'd have to put the Lions on a timeout and go just to watching the Pistons and the Red Wings. And I don't even like hockey that much. But that's just what I'd have to do. I'm ready for basketball to come back, to be honest with you, man. At least the Pistons will lose, but they will be competitive while they lose and make you want to watch the game, to watch the young players develop and stuff. Swift was killing these guys today. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe one of you guys in the chat can enlighten me. But since Zimmer's really taken over Minnesota, we've been able to run the ball against Minnesota. Heck, a few years ago, uh, current Viking, former Detroit Lion, Abdullah almost had 100 yards against them. And the same thing happened in that game as it did this game. You stop giving the running back who was giving you productive yardage, giving you a whole lot of bonus plays and doing all kinds of hurdles and jukes and spins to try to create some extra ways. You stopped giving Swift the ball because you were down. We dominated time of possession. We just couldn't convert. We just couldn't. We kept getting in field goal range. Prater missed a couple today. I think he's going to be probably retired after this year. He just doesn't look the same. Guy's old. He gets a pass, but when you're relying on your kicker to keep you in the game, that's not where you want to be. You want to get into the red zone and convert. Offensive play call is stupid. First and 10, Adrian Peterson's out there. Let's play a question, okay? Let's play a question here. First and 10 for the Detroit Lions, Adrian Peterson out there. What do you guys think we are going to do? Do, 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 do. You're correct. We would run up the gut with Adrian Peterson. So now it's, I don't know, what, 2nd and 9? Adrian Peterson's back out there. What do we do? Same exact play. So now it's 2nd and 9. Maybe he lost a couple yards. Maybe it's 2nd and 11. Now you have to pass. So now you are so predictable. Defenses are knowing you're going to be passing on 3rd and long. It's common football knowledge. We aren't trying to do anything fancy, but we're not We're not tough enough to be that team just to run it down your throat. We have great running backs here. Adrian Peterson is a useful person to have on this team. But even when Swift's out there, what is he doing? Running up the gut. Why are we not trying to get this guy on the outside? If you did a couple toss plays or just some guys off the tackles out there, you have an opportunity to bust a wide open play. But I guess, they think we got primers now here where he can just dominate up the gut all the time. That's how they treat all their running backs right now. And it ain't going to get it done. We've only targeted TJ Hawkinson a handful of times today. When KDG's out, TJ needs to be your primary option. I cannot tell you how many times Danny Amendola got targeted. I mean, it's not a bad option, but TJ needs to be the primary guy. It's ridiculous. It's old. It's the same old line, same song, different dance, but it's the same result. So I guess it would be the same song, same dance. I'm just burnt out with this team, man. I just don't have the energy to talk about them anymore. At least a couple years ago under a different coach, under Caldwell, we might not have made the playoffs, but at least we were winning games and it was fun to watch. Now it's just like, how bad of a team do we have to play to win? I was gonna give the Lions a pass for last week against the Colts after losing by 20, because the Colts are a really good team. They have the second overall best defense in the National Football League. So I was like, all right, I'll give them a pass. But no, not against Minnesota. Minnesota is not a good football team right now. You let cook you. He was in the kitchen serving you guys. You let Kirk Cousins just pick you apart. Pick you apart. Our defense was terrible. There was one play. Um, it was mid second quarter. Cook caught a pass out in the open. Collins is there. Cook literally went to the left. So here, let's do this. This is Cook. I got broken fingers. And here's Collins. He went like this, boop, and he fell. Like it wasn't anything fancy. But that's how bad our guys are reacting to stuff right now. Our linebacker play is terrible. Secondary got torched. Front four couldn't do nothing. Front three couldn't do nothing. Whatever we were playing out there didn't work. Linebackers couldn't cover anybody. Corners couldn't cover anybody. Safeties were just off in la la land when there was a big play. Like no one was focused. No one was in the right spots. We didn't fill the lanes correctly. There was a couple times Everson Griffin got to the quarterback, but he didn't get any sacks. He tipped one ball. It's just like when you don't have Trey Flowers out there, and you have a guy that's been on your team for a total of a week, why are you not blitzing? Look, Kirk Cousins is not a great quarterback. He's a good average quarterback. But I've said this many times. If you do not pressure the quarterback, anyone in the league will pick you apart. We've seen it with Mitch Trubisky. Where is he at right now? On the bench. On the bench for backup Nick Foles. Okay. Philip Rivers last week tore us apart. And then Cook and Cousins tore us apart today because we're not aggressive enough defensively. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers anymore. And, I'm starting to see a lot of the people who were defending Patricia saying fire him now. You guys are finally coming to the light, seeing what we have all seen pretty much from day one. I think that this is the end, man. This is the end for Bob Quinn. This is the end for Patricia. I really think that if they had more time, we probably would have moved on from Kenny G. Don't know why he hasn't been paid yet. We probably would have traded Stafford and gone full tank mode this year. Tank for Trevor would have been on. See, man, I don't think we are. I don't think we are. I don't think the Lions are bright enough to do this. I think they'll say F it and ride the rest of the year out with them. I can't do it anymore, man. This team is so butt cheeks. It's frustrating. And it's to the point where Drew Wisers don't even do the cure anymore. That's how sad it's becoming. We had a team that was, consistently fighting for a playoff spot. And now we're fighting for a top draft pick. That's where we've become. Now we are back to fourth place in our division. Minnesota is going to jump over us because they'll have a tiebreaker over us. We have the same record, but they'll be ahead of us, and we'll be last of the division once more. Once more. Season's pretty much over now. This was a must-win game, and you came out flat. Didn't do a whole lot. You just let them run the ball down our throat. I'm over it. This team sucks. Basketball season cannot get here fast enough. Heck, I think I'd rather watch table tennis on ESPN The Ocho right now than watch the Lions play. And you know what's sad is I'm having more fun watching other games. Like I'm so excited to watch Tampa and New Orleans play tonight because it's going to be a good game. I was enjoying watching the Kansas City game. It's just to the point where we just don't have a game plan. We don't have any good plays offensively or defensively. Our best plays have been on special teams, block punts, lighten up the punt returner because he's not calling for a fair catch. Like that's about it. And that's pretty sad when that's the best asset of your team. Again, not that it's bad to playing well at that end of the ball, but our offense is too talented. We have too many weapons not to do that. You know, Stafford's a good enough quarterback where if Kenny G's out, you just have to target the next man up. Like Marvin Hall, deep threat, use him. TJ Hawkin, monster, use him. Marvin Jones, good, use him. We haven't used any of the weapons that we have offensively correct at all. And if he's out, I've been saying this, man, we got enough running backs to do a 2 running back system, one on each end. One on each end. We did a one play with it. I think that was the play they called back on a screen pass for AP. They had split up to their pump faked or play to action pass, did a screen pass to AP, and it got you about 8 yards. Like that's the kind of stuff we're going to be doing. If we're not going to be taking shots down the field, use your running backs in the screen. It will work. Our running backs have enough moves in their arsenal to get past people. But put the ball in your playmakers' hands and let them go to work. Stop running it up the middle. And for God's sakes, blitz somebody defensively, man. Send all 11 guys at the quarterback at this point. That's the only way we'll get pressure. That's the only way we'll get pressure. Yeah, Stafford's getting up there in age. He's not the same guy who was throwing 4,500 yards, 5,000 yards a year. I think that what we as the Lions organization need to do is trade him to a team that needs a quarterback. For once, trade him to New England. Let Bill Belichick get him. Let Bill Belichick get him, groom him, teach him right, get him back into the playoffs, get some playoff wins under his belt, do something. I think we're going to blow this up, man. I think we missed the opportunity for Stafford to Dallas. That would have been a good one for the trade deadline. I think that we maybe could have got a second, maybe a first rounder for him because I know Dallas would have been desperate. Because the thing about Dallas is their division's so terrible, they can still win their division, even with their piss poor record. But I think we missed the boat on that one. But I don't know what the direction for this team is right now. It's not a rebuild. They weren't brought in here for a rebuild. They were brought in here to get us into the playoffs and win playoff games. And we are completely the opposite direction. I'm over it, man. I'm over it. I'm going to be on the round table. So if you guys want to catch more of that, it's on the Real Detroit Lions fans. Their links are in the description. Check them out. That's where the post-game show will be. And it's going to be a good one, man, because I know everyone's going to get their frustrations out. I'm going to go finish a couple more Drew Weiser, so that way I'll be a little bit more energetic with it because I'm just beat up, man. I'm beat up. I love the Lions. And, I talk about the Pistons every single day, but really deep down inside, I've been a Lions fan since day one. I've been a Pistons fan since day one, but I'm just, more attached to the Lions, if that makes more sense. I pull for them harder. I have more feelings for them because they haven't won anything. I want to see them win, but I'm just burned out. It's like a toxic relationship where you're doing everything right for your other person, and they just continue to slap you in the face, cheat on you, beat on you, freaking steal money from you, tell you to do something and do the opposite. It's just I'm so stressed out. I'm over it, man. I just want a good football team for once. I want a decent coaching staff. I want someone who is competent, who knows football. Matt Patricia knows how to build a rocket. Put a rocket up your ass. Go out there and play defense. I don't give a damn. You can't coach football. You're an assistant. You're a coordinator. You are not a head coach. And the only reason you're a good coordinator is because of one man, Bill Belichick. The Patriot way don't work. It don't work. It worked for two reasons. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. That's it. Stop buying into the Patriots way lines. It's not going to work unless you go out there and get Tom Brady and for somehow bring in Bill Belichick. That is the only way the Patriot way will work. It's so stupid, man. I'm right there with you, Mondo, man. I can't do it anymore. I got the freaking Lions tatted right here on my arm. I'm over it, man. I'm burned out. I need a break from it. I was so happy to have football back because there was a month of periods where we didn't have any Detroit sports going on. Basketball was on, but no Pistons. This was really like the first chance for me because the Tigers sucked to be optimistic about a team. For the NFL, Tampa Bay. I was born just outside of Tampa Bay. I was born in a little city called Newport Richey in Florida. It's really close to Tampa. So my first jersey when I was a little baby was a Warren Sapp jersey. So I pull for Tampa Bay outside of the Lions. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the Steelers this year. The Steelers look legit. Steelers are going to be a problem. Only undefeated team right now. But I do love Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is probably my favorite player in the league right now. I just never seen a guy do like that. So, I mean, I got a couple teams I mess with, but I've always rooted for Tampa. I like Seattle too. I'm a big Russell Wilson fan. That guy's got it all. So, I mean, I like watching players and stuff like that. But really, the only other team that I root for is Tampa Bay. And even when they play the Lions, I always root for the Lions. So, except for this year. When we play Tampa this year, I'll probably be rooting for Tampa. I'll be switching sides because this team sucks. And I don't want to support this team anymore. I don't. I don't want to watch this team why Matt Patricia is coaching them because we don't make adjustments. Yeah, I do think AB will behave, man. This is his last opportunity. And that one game we seen him play with Tom Brady, they clicked. So it's going to be a problem, bro. It's like a Madden team. Like if they did a fantasy draft and like got all their draft picks before the computer can draft anybody, and they're stacking up on talent right now. Tampa's going to be a problem, and they're only going to get better. But AB should be straight. Are they living together? Weird, but okay. That seems so bad, man. So bad. I can't do it anymore. All of our teams suck right now, man. You just made a great point. Michigan State, ass. Pistons, ass. Lions, ass. Red Wings, ass. Tigers, ass. Our minor league soccer teams at the local YMCA, ass. We got nothing, man. We got nothing. Jack Dilly squad. I'm just excited to watch the Pistons because I'm not expecting the Pistons to go to the playoffs. I'm just watching the Pistons to see player development. You know, at least when the Pistons play, they'll be competitive. That's about it, man. Big Sean, Eminem, T Grizzly, Royce. I mean, I can go here and name everybody all day, man. That's all we got. We got rap music. And GM. And GM. Let's not forget about GM. The Red Wings still need a couple years though. Like I trust the Red Wings to get things right. They just need a couple more years of getting good draft picks and developing their players. Everyone and their mom knows the Red Wings are going to turn it around. That's why no one's really like freaking out about it. When you go to the playoffs for 20 some odd years in a row, like you get a pass. I don't want to, and to quote JMO, no Detroit Red Wings slander will be tolerated because they get an ultimate pass. He is the worst coach. He is the worst coach. Record wise. It's so bad. Like how? Traded all the good players away, man. Darius Slay, Golden Tate, Diggs. We let all these guys go who were playmakers for us. And now we don't have any playmakers. Like, I guarantee you. Again, Golden Tate's in some trouble right now. I don't know if that still would have happened if, he was here or not. But if Kenny G was out and Golden Tate was playing, Golden Tate would have had 100 yards today. Probably a touchdown. Because he's a playmaker. He's one of those guys, you hit him on some slant routes, he's going to make a couple guys miss, and he's going to get some extra yards. We don't have any playmakers right now. We got deep threats. Marvin Jones, Kenny G, Marvin Hall are all deep threats. Amendola, it's possession receiver. He's doing little slants. He's doing short routes. TJ Hawkinson, they just don't freaking target him for some godly reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to hop off, man. I'm going to hop off because I know we're about to do the post-game show, and I'm going to hop on there and talk with the boys and see what everyone over there is saying. So make sure you guys like the video. Go to the description. Go down to where it says Real Detroit Lions Fans. Click that link. Go subscribe to their channel because we're going to be live there in just a few moments. So it's going to be a long week, man. It always is after a Lions loss. So for those of you guys who are watching after the live stream, leave your comments down below. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, DSA channels, DSA website, all in the description. Check all that stuff out. And I will see you guys over on the Real Detroit Lions Fans channel for the post-game show. And that's the bottom line because Double D said so. Fire Matt Patricia. Bye-bye.